You're now tuning in to WPSP, the We Pick Sports Podcast.
What up?
We still going.
Bills are still in it.
Naturally, I mean, what do we expect?
Yeah.
Broncos are ass.
Yeah. Bad week to be a Gatlin.
Yeah.
Really bad week.
Man, 31-7 and 32-12. Oh.
Rough.
So you guys should have just been Bills fans since you're from fucking right around Buffalo, but whatever. You
None of
losers.
those brothers are a fan of a local team. It's the Saints, Chargers, and Broncos.
A bunch of fucking bandwagons, I guess.
We're down to eight teams now.
Yep.
Got the Chiefs, Texans, Baltimore, Buffalo, Commanders, Detroit, Rams, Philly.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
4 best teams. Vikings, Sam Darnold is a fraud.
Fraud watch, fraud alert.
Yeah, he really fucked his payday this offseason. The past
Those last 2 games.
2 weeks, man, showed exactly who he is normally.
Yeah.
So
Once the pressure was on, he did not cook.
The Packers were just completely broken, so I'll give them a pass.
And I think they kept it closer
They
till
did.
the end.
Yeah, it was close to the
All
end.
things considered.
Yeah, I think Jaden Reed got hurt too.
Man.
I think Romeo Doubs got hurt in the game. They already down Christian Watson, so it was just they had no wide receivers.
Yeah.
So that was tough. Justin Herbert just decided to throw 1,000,000 interceptions.
Did he throw 4?
I think so. I turned that game off, just like I turned the Ravens-Steelers game off. But they tried to make a little bit of a comeback. But once you get down like 21-0 or whatever the score was
there a
good
point
luck.
where it was 21-14 and they needed to make a stop? Or was it 21-7?
21-7. I know that much.
Oh, and they needed to
then
stop,
I think it was
and then the Ravens got another
28-14.
one. Yeah.
That offense is just abysmal.
Yeah.
Not good.
I hated they kept it close enough where I kept watching it. I'd see a touchdown.
I turned
and
it right off.
And then I'd see another touchdown. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I turned it off. I was like, it's boring.
We were mostly just making raps, but if we heard a touchdown, they run
Derrick
in.
Henry was going off.
Yeah, we had 2 billion yards in that game.
Yeah, Lamar did decent. Looked good.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it'll be tough.
There's sometimes when Lamar got a little banged up, I was like, ooh.
Yeah. I was like, you want to be a little banged up?
I can't hope for injuries.
Yeah, I don't want to be hurt, but I want to be a little banged up.
Yeah, because Josh
not hurt,
is
just a little banged up.
Josh is missing a fingernail now,
on his freaking throwing hand, naturally.
So Lamar should take one off,
too. So the Chiefs and Lions coming in off I didn't watch any of the Manders game, and the Vikings game, I turned that off, too, at probably halftime.
I only watched...
It was kind of a blowout, and I was like, all right, I don't need to. I saw a little bit after halftime, and then I was like, all right, I can go to bed comfortably knowing that I'm not going to miss anything good.
I only watched Houston, Chargers, Pittsburgh game, and the Bills game.
Yeah, the Buccaneers-Commanders game, I was absolutely exhausted after the game, so tough to stay up after. It's just you have such a damn adrenaline dump at those games. Like, once you start heading home, you're like, ugh. It's just a good time, especially when you win 31-7.
Yeah. Oh, I remember coming back. It was we were in the car and someone else from the Patriots playoff game, and I just remember how cold it was. You don't realize it till you start walking back to the car, and then you feel the booze.
It was me and
off.
you, I think, because Candace and Eric are like, "Fuck that, we're going back to the truck." And I was like, "Dude, we just fucking smoked the Patriots.
We're taking this.
I'm fucking watching. It was a perfect game. I just looked at the video today. I think that was 2 years ago today or something.
Or
3 years ago today.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Because I was watching the video today. I was like, yeah. It was awesome. We also beat the Steelers, I think, last year.
Last year we beat the Steelers, because Divisional week I was there for the Chiefs playoff game.
I think last year, today, also, I think we took out the Steelers, so because that was on my memories, too. It was either today or yesterday. But, yeah.
Yeah, that one was a pretty hefty blowout.
Good times. This is the best blowout, though. Not the best, second best, probably in the playoffs for us. In our time,
31-7. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's a nice win.
Yeah.
Started off a little rocky, but then defense showed their shit, and we'll see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be cold and snowy on Sunday.
I like.
So have fun.
Although that makes the Ravens. They like to run, and running's good.
Whatever.
But we're a running team too. We're Buffalo.
They haven't played in this cold yet.
Yeah.
I don't think they're worried about the cold, but yeah, Derrick Henry will be a beast in this cold. But Lamar's a little smaller, so he'll be feeling those hits a lot more. So, yeah, I don't know. I got faith. But we'll hop into the first game of the weekend, right? Chiefs-Texans.
Houston, KC. Is that 4:30?
4:30.
Saturday.
Yep, Kansas City is 8.5 points favorites.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Texans surprised me last week.
Yeah, me too. They really busted my bracket.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen, but the Chargers just showed who they are in the playoffs.
Even with Jimbo.
They just can't fucking do anything, man. It's just tough, man.
That game was so boring to watch.
I didn't even watch it.
Defensive poop.
It was just bad.
Remind me of the Rams-Patriots Super Bowl.
It was ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly game. I think the Chiefs are going to take care of business, though.
24 days
I think they'll
rest.
start off a little rocky, though.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be off.
It's 24 days. That's almost a whole month.
Yeah.
No football.
I think the first half it'll be a close game throughout, I think. But I think the first half they might go into halftime losing maybe. But I think they'll get the job done at the end. But it's a long time. I think they haven't really played since, Christmas Day?
Yeah, against the
starters.
Steelers. Yeah,
it's a long time.
And they are getting some people back, like Pacheco. He may have already been back.
Yeah, he was back, but he was hurt.
Chris Jones will be rested up. Someone
Jones will be ready to go.
One of the DBs is coming back on defense.
Yeah, they'll be ready to go. They might start a little slow, or who knows? Maybe they'll come in freaking blazing. But I think I'd be shocked if they lose.
Yeah.
It would be very, very surprising. I think they'll get the job done. I think the Texans will cover that 8.5 spread. I don't know if they'll win by more than 8.5 Kansas City, but we'll see. But I got the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm also going the Chiefs here, and like you said, I think Texans will keep it close. Their defense looks better than I anticipated. I knew they'd been improving towards the back half of the season. Yeah. Houston's. KC, once they shake that rust off, though, they'll probably come away with a 7 or 10 point.
Yeah, I think they'll probably carry it away at the end.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Chiefs Kingdom here.
Welcome to the ring.
And that stupid wolf guy with the big belly.
Yeah, fuck you guys, you bank robber. On to the Saturday night.
That wolf guy. I forgot about that one, too. I was thinking about the mascot.
That guy.
I forgot about the bank robber.
I immediately think of the bank robber.
He did it a lot, too.
Yeah. I can't believe he wore the same shit to the games as he did. Like, what were people thinking? They showed him on the games all the time. They must have been like, is that the fucking guy that robbed us? Like...
Rob Banks paid for Chiefs tickets.
Man, that's funny shit. But yeah, on to Saturday night, 8 o'clock. The Lions against the Mandos. I like this matchup. I'll be able to watch this one, so that's nice. Because the game on Sunday is until 6:30, so I'll be able to still get some decent sleep in. So that's nice. I got the Lions here. They're kind of a juggernaut, and I'm sure that defense will be a lot healthier. They've been here before. The Manders, they did take out the Buccaneers, but the Buccaneers are so, up and down, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just...
And so are the Manders.
The Manders, if they're in a close game, there's a good chance they're going to win, though, man. They always find a way to win at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But I don't think the team is really that good. I think the roster is not great. They have a below average roster, but I think they're overperforming, which is great. It's good to see for them. They got a good quarterback, and I think Dan Quinn really surprised me this year. I didn't think he was that good, and he really showed that they can be solid. The Cowboys imploding helped them out for sure.
Oh yeah,
and the Giants being trash, but they still won a whole bunch of games and they won a playoff game. So, but I don't see a path to victory for him here. I got the Lions pretty handily. They might cover the 9.5 point spread they got right now. I think they're a real juggernaut.
Yeah, I agree with the Lions. And interesting talking about Washington overperforming. So I got the 0% start of the season projections. I had Washington at 8-9. Then when we recalculated it quarter way through, I put them at 13-4. So
they were what?
They got 12-5.
Yeah,
just missed it.
Yeah,
but still. But yeah, I like what they've done this season. I like what Jaden Daniels has got going on.
Yeah, he looks good.
But is it going to be enough to beat the Lions? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think the Lions will take care of business. They've been off a little bit, but I don't think they'll be as rusty as the Chiefs.
No, they needed it.
They're the Lions.
They needed to be off, man. Because they played against the Vikings.
Oh yeah. So they played
kick the shit out of them, and they just got that last week. They needed that. They're banged up.
Yeah. Montgomery's going to be back, too.
Really? That's scary, man. I mean, hopefully he doesn't ruin his career with this.
Yeah.
Because I know he went to like 3 different people to get cleared.
Is he? I thought he was going to be back.
I knew he was going to be back some point in the playoffs, I think. But if he's back already, good for him, I guess. Good for him, I guess. Well, yeah.
Tuesday, he was listed as a full participant. Wow. Interesting.
I think I would
just
so watching the Lions, man. Like watching Gibbs as opposed to like Montgomery. Gibbs is like really fucking good, man. like at all due respect to Montgomery, like because watching them when they played us, like every time Montgomery got like a run, I was like, all right. I mean, he's just gonna go and get the yard, like hard-earned yards. But Gibbs, dude, every time he got the ball, it was like one fucking play, like one thing could go. He's just gone. Yeah. If one person missed a tackle, he's gone. He's nasty, man. Like I just think they need to incorporate him even more than they do already. Like he's just so good. And all due respect to Montgomery, he's a hell of a player. He shouldn't be getting split load with.
Yeah, not a 50-50.
It should be like 65-35, 70-30. Like, he is so good. Like, he's electric, man.
And that'd work well given the injury, like you said.
I think they should definitely lean heavy Gibbs this game. Just play it easy with Montgomery. You don't need to get too hurt, especially in this game where I think you guys should be able to handle business. On to Sunday, 3 o'clock. Interesting time slate for these games. I'm happy it's 6:30 rather than 8:20. The Bills game.
I'm glad it's 6.
Yeah, I love that.
I get Monday off, but I don't know if you do.
I don't, but I'll probably take it off. Yeah, our county's racist.
Yeah, MLK.
But yeah, Eagles-Rams is a really good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rematch, too. Eagles got the best of them earlier in the season, but
the Rams weren't really ramming back then.
Yeah. It was a blowout, like 37-20, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. But these are different teams now. Well, mostly the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams offense, when they're clicking, man, like Stafford, when he's like good, dude, he's freaking good, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you saw what he did against the Bills.
Like, if he's in a rhythm, man, you're done. Like, the Eagles' defense is really good, though, so I think they'll be able to slow down this attack.
Got Cooper and Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper and Cooper lining up against each other. 2 white boys.
Yeah.
Going in the paint at wide receiver and defensive back. They got Reed Blankenship over the top. But, yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll probably be like a 3-4 point game. I got the Eagles, though. I just think they're a more all-around better team. Their offensive line will be able to handle the Rams' defensive line, which the Vikings could not.
And their offensive line is good at both pass protection and
Saquon's
run.
insane.
Yeah.
Like, Jalen Hurts is good. A.J. Brown's nasty. Devontae Smith's good. Dallas Goedert's good. Like, a good team.
Yeah.
And I just think they got too many weapons. I mean, the Rams' offense is really good, but I just think the defense won't be able to keep up in this game. I know the Eagles' defense will be able to get a couple more stops than the Rams, so I got the Eagles.
Yeah, I completely agree with that pick, especially because the Rams' defense, they've been known to crumble sometimes, especially against the run. Mm-hmm. And if Saquon gets going, you're in trouble.
Good luck, man.
And if the Rams, I think if they slip up on any offensive drive, that's
they're in trouble.
Be the end of it. I think they got to be going. If they want to win this, they got to score almost every time, whether it be a field goal or touchdown. Yeah. But yeah, this is the second closest game. The Saturday games are pretty easy for me to pick. This is the second closest game for me to pick.
Yeah,
I'm going with the Eagles. I agree. And then it leads
the Sunday games are like
these are games.
This game's real close. I don't know what to expect. Everybody's saying like this is the best division round like quarterback matchup of all time because back when Mahomes and Allen played each other in that 13-second game, they weren't the Mahomes and Allen they are now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, man, it's Josh Allen, it's Lamar Jackson. Like,
the top 2 MVP candidates.
It's a fucking heavyweight battle, man. It's a terrifying game. Like, I'm really excited but not excited, like, at the same time. Like, it's going to be a game.
I think I'm more nervous for this game than any other potential game.
The Ravens have the most upside, I think, out of any team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, this team is just, it's loaded. It looks like Zay Flowers is going to be out, which is pretty big.
Oh, he's going to be out?
It looks like he's a long shot, I believe I heard on the radio today. He's a long shot. That's really good for a Bills fan. Obviously, I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
But But
strategically,
he's a good player,
nice
man. He's the best wide receiver on that team by far. I mean, Bateman's good, but when you only have to worry about Bateman, and who is it? Nelson Aguilar,
Mark Andrews,
But I have faith in our linebackers and our safeties to take care of Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
We've shown all throughout the year against George Kittle, I don't know if Mark Andrews killed us the last game. I don't think so. I think it was mostly just
playing. Or is he?
Laporta played us, and he didn't really do too much. It was just Amon-Ra, which they don't have an Amon-Ra. George Kittle, Travis Kelce didn't do anything. Like, we've shown that we match up well against tight ends. I think we're going to go a lot more base defense this game now that we have Matt Milano back.
So 3-4, 4-3?
Yeah, 4-3. I think we'll be able to throw Dorian Williams out on the field to help with that run game. Because Dorian Williams against the run, man, he's all over the field. He's downhill. He hits hard. He'll make a big difference. We got to stay really disciplined. Lamar Jackson, obviously, he's really, really good at football.
T.J. Watt bit so hard on that.
I think
that option.
They were saying on the broadcast that you can't let Derrick Henry get a head of steam. Blah blah. Fuck that, man. You can't let fucking Lamar Jackson have a wide open field to the right when you're the last line of defense. You can't fucking go flying in and tackle fucking Derrick Henry and just let him run for 15, 20 yards.
Yeah.
I'd let Derrick Henry run up the middle for 4 to 5 yards rather than fucking Lamar going uncontested for 15. Lamar in open space, man.
Anything could happen. 60 yards.
I get Derrick Henry, man. I get Derrick Henry. He's a tank. But Lamar in the open field, he's just electric, man. Like, you can't let him get space where he can boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Well, that's why this game, I think, will be pretty nice. It'll be, I'm sure, a little snowy, really cold. So it'll be a little slick footing for them. I have faith in our defense to make a couple stops. I think it'll be probably a heavyweight battle, like 31-28, 31-30, 35-31, something. I think whoever gets the ball at the end of the game, I think that's who's going to win the game. Obviously, I'm going to go with the Bills, but this is a complete toss-up. I understand what happened week 4 or whatever. They were like, 0-3, and we were 3-0 or some shit like that.
Yeah, those are two different
We didn't have any linebackers.
Back.
I'm making excuses. I get it. We got our asses beat. It happens, man. You ain't going to beat our ass
but
2
now
times.
It's something to put up on the bulletin board.
You ain't going to beat our ass 2 times in a row. You might win this game. I mean, I'm not going to pick it, and I'm certainly not going to hope for it, but you're not going to beat our ass again.
Yeah.
That's for sure. It'll be a good game. It'll be a close game. Hopefully we beat your ass this time, and we can. I know we can. Like,
we did it in the playoffs a few years ago.
I know.
Taron Johnson.
If we just can't let them get up 14. Like,
we can't. We need to go punch for punch if it's going to be one of those
if they get the ball first and get a touchdown, you got to go down and score. Like, you got to get a touchdown. Like, you can't get down against this team or else you're fucking going to have Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson running all over your ass, and that is not what you want.
Especially Zach Orr's defense has been lacking in at the
end
of the
but I mean,
too.
Look at who they played the past.
Yeah.
Like, who have they played? The Steelers twice, the Browns, the Giants.
Oh, yeah, you got it right there.
I don't have it. I'm just naming off the top of my head.
I forget I have it right in front of me.
It's just, I mean, all due respect, they're a good team. I'm not going to – their defense is good. They
Cleveland, Houston, Pittsburgh.
I mean, Houston looked lost. That's why I'm so surprised they were able to take care of business.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, the Bengals went off for 41 – or never mind, that's not this. Yeah, the Steelers, the Giants, they lost to the Eagles. The Chargers put up 23. Bengals put up 34. Like, I get the defense is good, and they're locking in and they're looking a lot better.
But part of it might be context. But like the teams are going against.
The Browns, the Texans, when they were like lost. That's like I said. That's why I'm so surprised they kicked the shit out of the.
And the Steelers, even with their abysmal offense, still put up 14 points. 14 to 28.
17 the time before that.
Yeah, 18 the time before that.
No, and I get it. They're a juggernaut, man. They're a hell of a team. and we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills here too. I could see it going either way. I'm just going with what's in my brackets and what I'm wearing.
Yeah, I'm going with my heart.
My brackets, I got the Bills picked.
It's a tough matchup.
Anyone could win this game.
Yeah.
And this one makes me more nervous than any team I see out of the 8 teams left. Like,
we'll see next week if we win and we have to go into Kansas City.
yeah, I guess that might make me nervous.
And we'll see how
again.
Kansas City looks this week. What we got to do is obviously take care of business, win. Just win, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hell of a game. It's going to be an exciting game. I think it'll be probably one of the best division games of all time, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to finally see Lamar in person. It'll be my first time. Obviously, I don't want him to do too good, but it's just going to be crazy to watch this dude in actual, because he's fucking good, man.
Yeah, it's history.
Like, he's fast. He's got a good touch. He's a good player, man. I'm excited to be able to see him. And I'm excited to watch them go home. Losers. Bills by $1 billion, baby.
Bills by $1 billion.
Yeah, we'll see you next week for this. But
yeah, that was all the NFL stuff. But now, since we only had 8 games, we got UFC stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about this nice and quick.
Yeah.
UFC 311. It's in the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. Is that California?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Snoop Dogg's from. I don't know.
I think you're right. So it's Makachev versus Petrosian. It's Sarukian, right? Sarukian?
Yeah, Arman. Rematch.
Yeah. Sorry, Arman Petrosian, Arman Sarukian. Yeah. I guess I'll just talk about some quick prospects on the prelims and stuff. Ricky Tercios, he's probably going to lose. He's from UFC tough. He's going against Bernardo Sopaj, who looks pretty good. Rinya Nakamura, he's from Japan. He's looking pretty good. He's a -500 favorite. You got some chicks fighting. Cool. Zachary Reese, he's got freaking cannons in his hand. He's going against Azamat Bakoyev from Russia. Should be a good fight unless this Bakoyev guy will just try to take him down and put his booty in him. Bogdan Guskov versus Billy Elikana. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know who this Billy guy is, but he's a favorite against the number 13 guy.
They do have a picture of him on ESPN.
What's he look like?
Brown.
Really?
I'm looking for a full profile.
We're going to have to look him up real quick. Billy
He's an American.
Elikana.
Big. He looks like a big dude. He looks like
he's from Dana White Contender Series.
He looks like he's out of the WWE. He's kind of got that like almost Roman Reigns crossed with
he looks like
look.
Samoan, huh?
Yeah.
Good for him, man. Billy Elikana, wrestling. Yeah, I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, I know
Why wouldn't
I'm gonna pick on that one.
USA, baby, against Uzbekistan. And then we got some good ones towards the final 2 fights, the prelims. Jailton Almeida, number 6, versus Sergey Spivak.
I can't believe how favored Almeida is.
What is his
-525?
I'm not that surprised.
+360.
Sergey's pretty good, but Jailton, if he takes it to the ground and just keeps taking it to the ground, it'll be over. Peyton Talbot, dude, he's fucking nasty. He's like the next big thing. Like, he's not big. He's a 135-pounder, but if he can go on a roll, if we could see Peyton Talbot versus Sugar Sean, dude.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, dude. Like, just watch some highlights of this guy. He's so nasty.
I'm watching it.
He's got cannons for freaking. I watched him one night.
19-second knockout was his last fight.
So one random night, before Hudson was even born, I was up in bed. It was like fucking like 11:30, and I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna. I went on UFC Fight Pass. I'm like, I'm gonna throw on this. There's nothing on TV. At least there's a card right now in Uriah Faber Fight League. It's just a little regional scene by Uriah Faber, dude. And
March 18th, 2023.
He goes out there, and I'm like, yo, look at this fucking guy. And he's just like, ping, 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 picking this guy apart. I'm like, yo, like, this guy is good. I was like, dude, I bet you he'll go on Dana White Contender Series, and then he did.
That's where he went next on
And
August
then he
8th,
kicked the shit out of
2023.
some guy, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be a fan of this guy forever. And now I am. I really like him, and I can't wait to this Rayoni Barcelos guy. He's pretty good, but I'd imagine he's gonna get pieced apart.
Yeah, Talbot is a negative 1,300
Yeah, he's
favorite
really
right now.
good. He's
It's
like
Bo Nickel numbers.
he's like really, really good. He's really exciting. So I'm excited to watch him. Onto the main card though, Kevin Holland versus Rainer DeRitter. Rainer DeRitter's he's a jiu-jitsu guy. I think he was a double champ in one, I believe. He lost his last 2 in 1 against a big juiced up Russian dude. He's pretty one-dimensional.
I see he's got some knockouts, some subs.
Yeah, I don't know how he has any knockouts. If he stands on the feet with Kevin Holland, he's gonna get put to sleep.
Oh, it is mostly subs now. I'm looking at the history.
Yeah, his stand up looks Ben Askren-esque.
Oh boy.
So if he doesn't get it to the ground against Kevin Holland, I would imagine he's going to get knocked out, and I think I'm going to go with Kevin Holland.
Holland's just coming off a loss. He got knocked out with 5 minutes in the first round.
Yeah, I think it was
right at the end.
The ending of the doctor stoppage, I'd imagine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, against Roman Delije.
Yeah.
I'd imagine it was either a doctor stoppage or at the end they were like, yeah, you're done.
I watched that fight too.
I did too.
'Cause it's
I don't
Pereira.
exactly
I don't
remember what happened, but he was getting his ass beat. But I think that's a completely different fighter than Renner DeRitter.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with Renner DeRitter winning. He's cool.
Is that Netherlands?
Yeah. It'd be cool to see a guy from somewhere else come in and do something for a new name, but I just think if Kevin Holland can keep it on his feet, he's going to knock him out, and that's what I imagine is going to happen. That's what I'm going to pick to happen. I got Kevin Holland by KO.
They got even odds. I'm not too familiar with any of this, but brief look over. I'll go with the other guy, Rainer DeRitter, just because it's even odds, and why not? I'm not going to go with a sub. I guess I'll say this goes decision, and he just wins by a lot of ground control.
Yeah,
boring
that's his only
fight.
path to victory unless he chokes him out. This next fight's pretty exciting. Benil Dariush versus Renato Money Moicano. I fucking love Money Moicano, man. He is so funny. I'm going to go with him. I think Benil is on a downhill spiral. He was such a reaper for a while, like Tony Ferguson. But then he got absolutely murdered by Arman Sarukian.
Oh yeah, first round, 1 minute.
Absolutely,
And olive oil.
And Charles
fish
absolutely murdered him too. But before that, he did beat Gamrot, fucking Gamrot.
Unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Ferguson before that.
Yeah. I think he's a little over the hill now. And I think that Money Moicano is going to do his thing, and he'll probably win by decision. I got Renato Moicano, unless he could very well submit him. Money Moicano's legit.
Oh, is he not a big knockout guy? Is he more of a...
It could happen. I don't he's more...
TKO.
Yeah, he's only had 2 knockouts.
Oh, it must be
10
the
submissions.
last 2. Oh, yeah, and everything. Oh.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of Saint Denis, I believe.
Yeah, doctor stoppage, second round.
I think he took him down and started pounding his face in.
Knocked out Jalen Turner in the second round. Before that, it was all decisions and submissions.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to see. I guess maybe he'll get a KO. I'd be fine with that.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say the second round knockout trend continues, and this money guy gets a second round
Money
knockout.
Moicano, you show him the monies.
Money.
He says, give me the monies. This next fight is an absolute banger.
It's good to see Hill on the main card now. What fight? Was that the Pereira where he was on the prelims?
I don't know. I hope he gets his ass fucking pounded. I'm fucking all in on Yuri Prohaska. He's Jamal Hill, man. I used to love him, but oh my God, he just bitches and moans all the time. And he wants to talk trash to Alex Pereira. Like, oh, he's not even... Dude, he knocked you out in the first round. He's not even good, blah, 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 blah. Dude. And then he goes and he's talking shit to Pereira in the gym. Pereira fucking throws the gloves at him. He's like, now. He's like, now. And he was just like, and just kept talking shit. Pereira walks right in the cage. He's like, no. And he wouldn't go in the cage. Like, you're going to talk all this shit on Twitter. He's like, you talk now. You talk and come on.
Holy crap.
He was ready to fucking go right then and there, and Jamal bitched out. He gets so fat out of camp. He's got fucking cannons for hands, though. And Yuri's kind of chinny. So.
Oh, yeah, because Yuri's lost twice to Pereira.
Yeah, which, I mean, who doesn't lose to Pereira?
Yeah.
I got Yuri here just because that's what I want to happen, and I'm just so sick of Jamal, and it'd be funny to watch him lose again. I'd imagine he's going to get booed, and he's not going to be happy about it. Because he's just really, he even bitches to everyone, man, and it's just like so annoying, and I can't condone it anymore. I used to really be a big fan of him. I liked him when he was kicking the shit out of Glover, and then now he's just a baby bag bitch. I mean, I get you'll beat my ass, but my God, dude, shut up. Yuri, shut him up. I got KO, Yuri.
I realized I was mixing up my people. Hill wasn't the one on prelims. It must have been Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah, Aljo makes sense. Because I was like,
wait, he was just on a main card for 300. Yeah. Just for some parity, I'm gonna be rooting for Yuri, but I'm gonna go with Hill, just root for the scrub or whatever. Or
I mean, it very well could happen. He's
favored, but not by much. But
he's got fucking cannons.
Just for some parity. How's it gonna go? Is this 3 or 5?
I would be surprised if he wins by decision.
Yeah.
I don't think either one will win by decision.
3rd round knockout, Hill.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I wouldn't put that by. I think that'll be a finish for sure. On to the 2 championship fights. Some good fights here. Merab, the champ, Dawalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov.
Umar's favorite.
Habib's cousin. He's kind of got it all. He's a minus 305 favorite against the champ. I'm going to go with Merab. Decision. But I would be surprised if Merab does get the job done. I think Umar is pretty solid all around. But if Merab can just keep the takedowns coming, because I do think he's a better wrestler than Umar, but I do believe Umar is better on the feet. If Merab can keep the pace going and really drown him, maybe he can get this decision. I think it'll be decision either way, but I think Merab will be able to push the pace, and towards the end of, I think he'll steal 3, 4, 5.
Oh, because this will be 5 rounds.
Yeah, I think he'll steal 3, 4, 5.
Umar probably hasn't had any 5 rounds yet.
I think he fought Sandhagen for a 5-round fight, and that was pretty dominant.
That was 5, yeah. Unanimous decision, 5 rounds.
Yeah, he's good, man. I don't want to deal with another fucking Nurmagomedov, man. But I would not be shocked if Umar gets the job done.
Yeah, I'll go Umar on this one just for some parity. I'll go by decision. Umar by decision.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. That's kind of what I'm leaning, but I just like Merab more because Merab's cool.
Yeah.
And he's funny. On to a really good fight here. Islam Makhachev versus Arman Sarukian. So Islam and Arman fought in Arman's first fight in the UFC. It was a late notice fight, and it was arguably, other than that Volk first fight, Islam's toughest fight he's had, other than the one he got knocked the fuck out. He almost won that fight, Sarukian did. It was a good fight.
Decision,
rounds. Yeah, 3-round decision. I remember Overeem versus Olenek, man. That was the card.
Holy crap.
Jeez.
UFC Fight Night.
Yeah.
August 20th,
So it looks like, total April strikes.
It's on 420.
Arman actually had more strikes than Islam, 60 to 47. But Islam was able to get 4 takedowns as opposed to his 1 takedown. I don't got control time right now. It looks like Islam definitely round 1. Arman definitely 1 round 2, 35 to 12 strikes. And then probably it looks like Islam squeaked out round 3, 15 to 11 with 2 takedowns. But yeah, that was like baby Arman Sarukian.
Arman's coming off a big win in April.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Sarukian here. But I just think Islam will find a way to get the job done. Islam's just really good, and I don't have any reason not to pick him. at this point. I'm rooting for Sarukian, but I got to go with the smart pick here since I've been going with my heart a little bit. So I think Islam will get the job done. I think it'll be a 5-round decision.
So I'll do the opposite then to balance it out from the last pick. So I'll go with Arman then. Decision.
I would love to see that, man. It'd be funny to watch Islam get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would love that.
That's what you get for doing it to Volk, motherfucker.
Hopefully Islam's been drinking some beers in camp. And
Yeah, I highly doubt that, man. Both of these guys. Armand, dude, he looks fucking shredded. I saw a picture of him the other day, and I was like, geez.
Especially at 5'7", too.
He's a little guy, and he's like prime of his career right now. I think he's like 28, 29 years old. 28.
He's got 2-inch reach.
Straight prime of his career. I don't know what Islam's what, 31, 32?
33.
33, yeah.
Yeah.
Islam looked a little vulnerable against Makhachev, but not really. Against Poirier.
Oh, yeah. That fight was closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, me too. That's why Sarukian is looking kind of nice right now. So if you want to bet some plus money and don't have to put too much down, he's a plus 300, so get some decent money there.
Yeah, bet 100 to get 300.
Yeah.
Or bet $380 to get 100 on Islam.
Probably won't bet at all.
No, neither will I.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good fight card to kick off the year. I didn't watch last week really.
Neither did I. I wanted to, but
I'll probably watch it maybe tomorrow. Just the recap. Watch a couple of the fights. I don't even really know. I know it was Dern versus Hebus, and it looked like Dern got the submission, I think.
Yeah, I don't even know. I just knew Dern was in it.
I'll have to rewatch that fight for sure.
Yeah.
Other than that, I guess Monday,
round submission.
College football national championship, Ohio State, Notre Dame. Go Buckeyes, baby.
Did you see there's a Reddit post, a guy said if Notre Dame wins the championship, he's going to cut his wiener off surgically.
That would be funny.
And now he's like telling his wife we got to speed up our baby making process if Notre Dame wins.
Yeah.
What a terrible bet.
I don't think they'll lose.
Didn't Mike Vrabel say something like that? He'd give up his wiener to win a Super Bowl.
He's a weirdo.
New Pats coach.
Yeah. You think he's good, or you think Santanigo Ponzinibbio? You think he's a good coach?
I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, he had Derrick Henry on that Titans team, but he also had Tannehill.
Yeah, he had Derrick Henry, Tannehill.
I think
A.J. Brown.
Better than. Oh, he did have A.J. Brown too. I think he'll be better.
He had
than,
he had a solid defense too.
Mayo.
I think he'll be better than Mayo too. I just think he might be overrated.
Yeah, I think he's a middle.
And I hope
coach.
He's overrated.
Yeah. Especially.
Did you see the Jets are interviewing Arthur Smith?
Oh no, not my Steelers guy. Oh no.
What are you gonna do without him if
don't
he gets
worry,
hired?
they're hiring.
Everybody's in on this Arthur Smith guy, and I don't get it.
Yeah, because he was with the Falcons.
I don't think he's a good coach.
No, I mean look at the Steelers offense. We got lucky.
It's vanilla and ugly. It's just. And what did he show as the Falcons coach?
Enough to get booted.
Whatever. If that's who people want to hire, go for it. And McCarthy now, he's looking for a new job.
Yeah, because originally
a lot of people are liking him too.
Originally, the Bears.
I don't know if I like him either.
I don't. The Bears wanted to interview him, and the Cowboys denied it.
Why did they do that?
Yeah,
they're such a scumbag organization, man.
Oh, the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Because
they keep wanting to sign these people for year contracts, and McCarthy's like, dude, it's not good for our coaches to keep getting signed for a year. It's just there's no security. Yeah. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, and they didn't agree because he wanted more years, and they weren't willing to give it to him. So whatever. They're the Cowboys, so I'm sure they'll get a good coach because
I think there's mutual interest between them and Deion Sanders.
I don't think that'll happen.
Probably not.
I think Deion's comfortable in Colorado making a shit ton of money. You don't really have too high expectations at that point. And he can always just coach when they fire their next coach. Because I'm sure they'll fire their next one in a couple years anyways. And he's pretty young. Make that fucking bag at Colorado, man.
Yeah.
You're making a lot of money. It's just college, too.
You get to have your sons there.
But, yeah, other than that, Bills by $1 billion. Let's go, Buffalo.
Bills
Big
by $1
game.
billion.
Let's go, Bills.
Go Bills.